Yo, it's ODB from OLP. I'm going to do a quick video on the light upgrade, LED upgrade for this Oakley display case. I think this is the Mega Tower 3.0. I've seen a couple different versions. I'm not a historian when it comes to these Oakley cases, but I was lucky to get this one. It came from like an eyewear glass company. I think they were able to order these. When I first got it, I just basically cleaned it up, put some stuff in it, and the first thing I did, though, was I plugged it in. There's a plug on the back, there's a switch, and when you hit that switch, you have two lights up here, and then two lights at the bottom that light up. They were not working, so the natural thing I did is I went on Amazon, I ordered 4 bulbs. Boom, thing was working flawlessly. Didn't last too long. I probably had maybe a few hours of it being on total, and they all stopped. So based upon the quick research, I pretty much knew it was going to be the transformer, and I'm going to show you up here what I plan to do. There's another video that I watched, probably one of the only videos out there that I could find on YouTube, so I'll put that in the description. A guy has a double version of this, and he does the same upgrade. So although I pretty much knew what I was going to do, it was nice to be able to watch a video to try to get a little bit of insight. Okay, so this is the LED bulb that, or bulb, LED strip, if you will, that I'm going to put in here. And this one lights up pretty well. I know there's a couple different ones. This one faces down, how they have these strips, and I kind of like that. So what I plan to do is attach this either via the little brackets that came with it or some two-sided tape, I'm not sure, but it's going to go up underneath here the same. The main thing that I'm going to do, and where I kind of got the intel from, which again, this is fairly simple, I think in the grand scheme of things, is we got to do away with this transformer, which is down here. And these tend to go out. I think you can buy these. I did a Google image search on it. And for the amount of money that you're going to spend on that, in the bulbs, I spent 20 to 30 bucks on 4 bulbs, I want to say. You might as well just upgrade, number one, LEDs. They use less energy. They're a lot brighter. And in this case, if I end up doing the 2 up top, 1, 2, and the 2 on the bottom, I'm not going to have that much money in it. I'll put a link in the description to these. These are called Only Lux, Lux. You see the model number there. And I got these on Amazon. They delivered today. What I do need to do, though, is essentially, and I'm not an electrician, so I'm going to throw that out there. This is, do this at your own risk. Of course, it's not plugged in, and this is the main feed that comes from down, up here. So just so you know, if you look in the corner of this, again, this is what the other video also highlighted, you have these 2 main black wires that come up. We know that this is the black, even though it's black, it's basically split off to a black wire, and during the manufacturing, they split this other black wire, which is black, they split it off to the white. So we pretty much know this is your black, this is your white, and then you're gonna have your green down here to the ground, okay? What I'm gonna do, you could easily, there's a couple ways you could do it. You could either go here, cut this, take this little deal off. You could cut on this side. What I'm going to do, just so I have extra wire, is I'm going to snip this guy closer down to here because I know I'm not going to reuse this, and go about it like that. And then the wires for this, they actually come 2 different versions. And I have another video where I installed new lights up there, which makes the video experience way better down here. Essentially, these come with a couple of things, right? So the number one thing that they come with is this. So this can plug in the one end, and this would be if you wanted to hardwire it to something that you already have set up, which is what we're going to end up using. The ones that I installed up here, I used this guy, which is your normal. It's going to plug in on the one end, and you're going to have a switch on it here, and that turns it on and off. They also include this guy, which would be what I would use at the top and the bottom, where if, let's say, I had the one light here, then I'm going to basically daisy chain the one end, and it's going to light up both when that rear switch is turned on. If I do the same thing on the bottom, all 4 LEDs are going to light up. Of course, on the bottom though, I'm going to have to use another one of these to wire it in, and then I'll daisy chain the 2 together on the bottom with this connector. That way, again, one switch, 4 LEDs turn on. All right, I'll show you what we did, then we'll test it. So basically, all I did was I connected the black to black, white to white, and the green to this plug that was provided was yellow. But we knew white, black, and green essentially. I cut the ground. I didn't have the right size handy to take off the deal yet right there. That no longer is needed. It's totally bypassed. But I cut the ground. And what I did for now, I usually will try to use the right size because, you know, these are fairly small wires, but I twisted them together and I used this stuff, which we use for the electrical in the building. They're all good. They're not going to like pull off or anything like that. Sometimes I'll put tape around them, electrical tape, just to do it. But if you have the right connectors or you want to do it a different way, by all means, feel free to do that. So if this is wired correctly, this is going to turn on, and then I'll show you the difference on how this looks with 1 compared to the 2, because the 2 down there are still working. So let's do this. All right, I'm going to try to balance this up here and see if it catches fire. Hopefully it doesn't whenever I turn it on. LOL. Going down the ladder slow. Gonna click it on. Boom, I can see from down there. It's lit up. Now, of course, this is going to go underneath here. And it's going to light up. I mean, this is, I guarantee this one is way more bright than the 2 incandescent bulbs. So, give you an example. Obviously, it has this white deal up there, right? You can see it's pretty white. You look down here. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but it's pretty yellow. It's more of a dimmer color. It's more, best way I can explain it is, like on my old car, I upgraded a lot of the dash bulbs to LEDs. Incandescent, LED. And of course, that's only the one, and I can already tell how bright it is. So I'm definitely going to connect the 2 up here and then do the same thing down there, and I'll let you know how it looks. Okay, what I did was, I finished this first one, so I just want to show you. Basically, I put 2-sided tape. These little guys here just literally are slid in with those little, the way they're manufactured, they just have those slits in them, right? So you just put your finger behind it, those slide right out. I'm going to take all that out. I bent these tabs out of the way with some needle nose pliers. You could probably do it with your finger, but I kind of did it really lightly because they're kind of spot welded up here, I think. But I bent them out of the way so I could get a good, clean, flat surface all the way across. And then I just used my hands underneath it. I stuck it up here. And then what I did is I went ahead and bent back with my fingers and the needle nose. If you position that right, you can kind of bend those back and kind of get them up under the lip there. And this one, I could probably finagle a little bit more. But that way, it'll just, in the event, even though it's Gorilla Tape, in the event that it ever is not sticky anymore and it kind of wants to fall, that, you know, if you bent these right, it'll kind of hold it up there. Depending on how OCD you are, you might go, hey, no big deal, I'm just going to leave this stuff up here. The only bad thing about doing that is you would see the shadows, and we don't want that. So before I put this last one up here, what I'm going to do is get my little driver deals, take off these. That should be maybe tacked on the back because there's nothing to hold it on the outside. But take those 2 off, go ahead and pull this stuff out, and then all of that is pretty much trash, or the you never know pile, as my dad would call it. Rest in peace to Papa Smurf. But that's pretty much how I did that one. That's how I'm going to do this one in the 2 on the bottom. And I'm going to wrap this video up shortly. The last thing I'll show you is once I have 2 of these on, I'll show you the inside with 2 versus the 1 incandescent bulb on the bottom. All right, thanks for watching. Alrighty, I'm going to show you the finished product up here. So what I did was I finagled with these a little bit. The two-sided tape goes all the way across, like I said. When I was taking this off, I kind of had nudged on this and this kind of fell. So it gave me an opportunity to reassess. And I kind of have it bent a little bit better where these will kind of hook and hold it. I know that should work because I ran out of two-sided tape about right here. So I put two-sided tape on this side from here, and I spent a few minutes, and what I did is I bent these just where it kind of is enough to hold it up. This thing's not going to get moved anytime soon, so, you know, I could always come back in here and add some more two-sided tape or whatever I want to do. I did take a cloth. I wiped that off, so it's pretty clean other than a little bit of dust. You can imagine this stuff was, you know, retail space, would have never been cleaned. I'll show you one more time. There's kind of the finished product, way brighter. Now, of course, I've got some vinyl here that'll have to be moved, and that'll kind of allow for the light to go down. But you can see down here, it's way more dim and incandescent bulbish, of course, because that's what it is, and then that's the top. So I hope this helped you. I also took over here zip tie. I did a zip tie, and I kind of just nice and tidied those wires up in the corner so they're totally out of the way, and made sure that, you know, nothing came loose. Everything is good there. If it helped, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. And I did confirm, I think I threw it on the screen earlier, but this is the Mega Tower 3.1 and Doublewide Tower 3.1 for those scoring at home. Now I'm going to get some of my G-Thang, some of my Snoop, some of my Death Row records and other stuff. Kendrick Lamar. It'll be on shine. All right, y'all. Okay, lastly, I figured it'd be good to at least show the bottom. What I ended up doing was the bottom took less than 5 minutes because I already knew what I had to do. I just bent the tabs. Of course, you're not on a ladder of any sort or step ladder, so it's easier. You're down here. Didn't use any two-sided tape, just bent the tabs because these, I didn't even try to do it, but these ended up working out. I don't think they could be any better. Tidied up the wiring in the corner just with a zip tie, and let's try them. Boom. Way brighter, way cleaner. And what we can do, if you happen to have this one or you're looking to buy one, the bottom goes in this easy. There you go. All right. Again, thank you for watching and appreciate it. Peace.